It's week 2 of the NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. It's the Jets and the Panthers, just ahead on EA Sports.
The Carolina Rains have arrived as we are inside a soggy Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Tonight we move on to week 2 of the preseason, and we've got a compelling matchup here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Carolina Panthers. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, happy to be back alongside you. And I'll tell you what, yes, it's just week 2 of the preseason, but now they've got one game under their belts, and a lot of guys trying to prove some stuff down on the field here today.
Not only that, these coaches like to win. And I used to think it really didn't matter who won in the preseason. Then I watched some of those shows that the NFL does, and you see the coaches in preseason after a loss jumping all over their guys. So I learned one valuable lesson. Wins and losses count no matter what time of year it is.
Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now, because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want, but this guy, he is hard to corral.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Ready, go!
And they'll go again with the Banacanda. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll look to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have a Jets first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On the handoff, a Banacanda. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The give now to a Banacanda. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now we've got a stoppage for an injured player, and that appears to be Garrett Wilson, who is shaken up on the play. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll set up to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. On first down, he'll drop to throw. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. Albert Okwuegbunam, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Jets. Albert Okwuegbunam. 29 yards. And the Jets will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here now are the Panthers for their first drive of the game. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
A quick throw by Young, caught out wide. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And Young's throw there incomplete. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth, because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
A little too amped up there, got to him before he had a chance to catch it.
Another example of players in tough spots getting the protection that they deserve. Got to make sure that he's able to catch the ball before you get to him.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An ideal beginning of the drive there, as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Check white, click, yellow, one.
From the gun, here's Abanikanda. Fights him off. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First down, Jets. Cut, go, blow, check, black one.
On the ground, it's Abanikanda. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 51 yards rushing for him now, as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like with the runners.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. Keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Jets have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Young quickly to the flat. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, first down. Young now. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That is incomplete. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
So now here in the 2nd week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle, no mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
There's the Panthers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll begin on the ground here with a Abanikanda. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
Check pink, opposite, green, check white, switch, yellow.
Abanikanda once again. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Yellow, line, Smith, red, blue, check.
Abanikanda on 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the...
That felt like a trap, because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
2nd and 9 now. Over the middle, complete. That's Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down.
And the Jets 1st down. Ready, go.
Now back to throw. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
Come on, 2nd down and 10.
They'll drop to throw. He'll get that complete to Alberto. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. 3rd down, here's Abanikanda. Oh, he's hit, he lost the football, put it on the carpet. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They begin with a quick throw out left. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Faster.
Young on 3rd down. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
This is taken at about the 14. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return, and the Jets will take over. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's had it working pretty well here in this first half up until that last drive when he put it on the turf, Charles.
So I don't think they want to overreact to that fumble, because now you've got a guy that's played so well. You don't want to take him and limit his effectiveness by worrying about it too much. But it wouldn't surprise me at all if we saw him next week at meetings. He'd have a football with him at all times.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The offense on 3rd. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Santos with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And New York set to take the field. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they'd left their starting quarterback out there for this second quarter. But I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
They'll set up the screen to Abanikanda. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
22 meter.
Here's Abanikanda to the 43, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
The partner guaranteed they approach this point with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
They find some open field here. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. Now he'll try to run with this. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Now 2nd and 9. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Trying to find some space to turn upfield, but this defense having none of it. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the 2nd quarter, it has been a struggle. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Blocked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. He'll look to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, you know, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
They go play action here on first down. That's caught. This is Abanikanda. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it second down. They'll look to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Jets first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw again. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
2nd and 6. Back to throw again. Dancing to, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw here. And that will be incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And his kick is good. Boy, just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
The Panther offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And a throw right sideline is complete. Now a timeout signal for him. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets. Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. Out come the Panthers. Offense in the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either, so certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Play action, they'll throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers, and a first down here.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They give it off here to the tight end. Yasir Abdullah making the stop. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6. He's going to try and take off with it. And they'll run it here. Touchdown, Carolina! A great effort there. 30 yards. And the Panthers are back within a score.
Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
Santos now to add the PAT. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So the drive there took 6 plays. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Look at it, partner. No surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Number 6 brings up 2nd and 4 at the 27-yard line.
Ready.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Back to throw. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, boy, tough conditions out there. I don't know if a defender slipped or what, but he had a man wide open, and that's a bad one to miss on. They don't come a whole lot easier than that one right there.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will tie things at 17-all. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Fighting his way through contact. He's on his way. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Ty Chandler, 77 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. And able to get this out to the 25. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. This 2nd and 4.
Hey, check that.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now a 2nd and 10.
60.
He'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Will McDonald gets in there to take him down. Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. That's complete to Chandler on the check down. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
A throw to the middle, taken in. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It's a gain of 34. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Again, it's Watson. Right back to Atwell. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage. The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a 2nd player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. They'll find Lazard here over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. We have played 3 quarters. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. Touchdown, Jets. Allen Lazard, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. And now it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
A good one there. Great tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Check, smash. Check 79 Broncos.
They'll set up to throw. That is caught. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
The ball carried by the wide receiver. He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Okay, break.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. They'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Panthers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. And the Jets set to take the field. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Watson. He'll get this one complete to Atwell. From the 31, here's 2nd and 6. Now a handoff off to Chandler. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The offense on third down tonight, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Watson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Jets first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
First down, Jets.
Here's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. And his throw is going to be incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances of trying to win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 40. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Here's Chandler. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They run it with Chandler. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down, stopped at the Panthers' 31. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up with the 2-minute warning. Sly able to put this one through, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss, because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
18, Pioneer. Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
3, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
19 Lions.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Well, this game's not done just yet. A big conversion there on 4th down and a big gainer as well. They're going to have to play perfect football from here and get all the breaks, but at least...
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's scooped up. Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. So on now comes the Jets offense as they're going to go for 2 here. Following the fumble recovery, Watson, and he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth-quarter lead. And, boy, things switched on a dime here. The fumble recovery for the touchdown and also a 2-point try on top successful.
That feels like a momentum call. Pick it up on a fumble return, take it the other way for a touchdown. That's demoralizing for a team to have it happen against them. So the offense just says, you know something? Let's add to it. Pile on top, go for 2 now while their heads are down.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Let's go now.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw here. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Hurt. 60 Maverick. 6 on the ball.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Cut 19.
They go play action here on 1st down. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
You're supposed to catch that, baby. That's how we eat. Let's go. Let's ride, dog. Come on, baby. Good luck.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They'll look to throw here. And he's got his big tight end here. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also